The atmosphere inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington became noticeably intense during BTS's second-day concert, when Jimin and Jin shared a playful dance moment to DNA. What began as a fun performance quickly caught the attention of fans, especially because Jungkook appeared to be watching the interaction from nearby. As Jimin and Jin continued dancing together, their chemistry on stage created an unexpectedly entertaining moment for ARMY. The two members looked comfortable and playful, drawing loud reactions from the stadium. But fans soon shifted their attention toward Jungkook, whose expression and body language were closely observed during the scene. Some fans believe Jungkook appeared unusually focused on Jimin and Jin while they were dancing. His reaction quickly became a talking point online, with fans slowing down clips and analyzing every glance, movement, and facial expression. Was Jungkook simply enjoying the performance, or did something about seeing Jimin dancing with Jin catch his attention? The speculation became even more interesting, because Jungkook and Jimin have shared countless memorable interactions throughout BTS's performances. Whenever Jimin becomes especially close to another member, fans often pay attention to Jungkook's reaction, creating endless theories about what might be going through his mind. However, there is still no confirmation that Jungkook was actually jealous. A facial expression or brief glance during a live concert can easily be interpreted in different ways, especially when the members are performing under bright lights and constantly moving around the stage. What made the moment so entertaining was the contrast between Jimin and Jin having fun with DNA while Jungkook appeared to be observing from the side. Whether it was genuine jealousy, playful curiosity, or simply Jungkook reacting naturally to his members, fans clearly noticed the moment and immediately turned it into one of the most talked about interactions of the night. For now, the question remains unanswered. Was Jungkook really jealous watching Jimin and Jin dance to DNA, or were fans simply reading too much into a playful concert moment? Whatever the truth may be, the interaction gave ARMY another unforgettable moment from BTS's second night at AT&T Stadium. But the real drama began when the camera appeared to catch Jungkook looking in their direction. Until that moment, the performance had been filled with laughter, energy, and playful chemistry between Jimin and Jin. Yet as the two continued dancing to DNA, fans suddenly noticed that Jungkook seemed to be paying close attention to what was happening on the other side of the stage. For a brief moment, Jungkook's expression seemed to change, leaving fans wondering what had caught his attention. It was not necessarily an obvious reaction, but that subtle shift was enough to make viewers curious. His gaze appeared to remain focused toward Jimin and Jin, creating a moment that fans immediately began examining more closely. The timing made the scene even more intriguing. Jimin and Jin were completely immersed in their playful dance, while Jungkook appeared to be observing from nearby. Because the reaction happened so quickly, fans began asking whether Jungkook was simply watching the performance or whether seeing Jimin share that particular moment with Jin had caught him off guard. As clips from the concert began circulating, some fans started slowing down the footage and studying Jungkook's facial expression frame by frame. Every glance suddenly seemed significant, with viewers offering different interpretations of what might have been going through his mind. Some called it a possible jealous reaction, while others believed Jungkook was simply amused by Jimin and Jin's unexpected dance. Still, nothing confirms that Jungkook was actually jealous, and a brief expression during a live performance can easily be interpreted in many ways. But that uncertainty is exactly what made the moment so captivating. Was Jungkook simply enjoying the DNA performance, or did Jimin and Jin's playful interaction trigger a reaction he could not completely hide? Almost immediately, fans began replaying the footage, paying close attention to where Jungkook was looking and how he reacted. What lasted only a few seconds suddenly became the center of attention, as viewers tried to determine whether his gaze was simply part of the performance or whether there was something more behind it. Fans began comparing different angles of the moment, focusing on Jungkook's posture, facial expression, and the direction of his eyes. Some viewers believed he seemed unusually attentive, while others pointed out that the stage was filled with movement and that his reaction could have been completely natural. Meanwhile, Jimin and Jin continued dancing as if nothing unusual had happened, making the contrast even more noticeable. Their playful interaction appeared relaxed and effortless, with both members enjoying the performance and responding to the energy of the crowd. That contrast quickly fueled more speculation. While Jimin and Jin were having fun together, Jungkook's brief reaction became something fans wanted to understand. Social media discussions began asking the same question. Was Jungkook simply watching his members perform, or had the unexpected Jimin Jin moment caught his attention in a different way? Of course, there is no confirmed evidence that Jungkook felt jealous, and fans can only interpret what was visible in the footage. Yet the combination of Jimin and Jin's playful chemistry and Jungkook's subtle reaction created an intriguing concert moment. Sometimes it is the smallest glance or expression that gets fans talking the most. Some fans described Jungkook's reaction as a silent reaction, suggesting that his expression and brief glance toward Jimin and Jin said more than words could have. Because he did not appear to make any obvious comment or dramatic gesture, viewers were left to interpret the subtle moment for themselves. The lack of a clear reaction only made the footage more intriguing. Others, however, offered a much simpler explanation. They argued that Jungkook may have simply been watching the performance and enjoying the unexpected interaction between his members. During a massive live concert, members constantly look around the stage, making it difficult to determine the meaning behind a single glance or facial expression. Still, the more fans replayed the footage, the more theories began to emerge. Some viewers wondered whether Jungkook's attention toward Jimin and Jin was connected to the playful chemistry happening between them. The moment was brief, but its timing created enough mystery for fans to start debating what Jungkook might have been thinking. Could Jungkook have felt a little left out seeing Jimin share that playful moment with Jin? It is impossible to know what was actually going through his mind, but that question quickly became part of the conversation. For fans who closely follow the members' interactions, even a subtle reaction can become a fascinating detail. Ultimately, the silent reaction remains open to interpretation. There is no confirmation that Jungkook was jealous or upset, and the footage alone cannot reveal his thoughts. But with Jimin and Jin enjoying their dance while Jungkook appeared to watch from nearby, the contrast created exactly the kind of mysterious moment that keeps fans replaying the scene and asking what really happened. And just when fans thought the moment was over, another brief reaction from Jungkook made the speculation even louder. The scene had already passed, with Jimin and Jin moving on with the performance, but Jungkook's subtle response gave viewers another reason to look back at the footage. Suddenly, what seemed like an ordinary concert interaction felt much more intriguing. Fans began comparing the moments before and after the dance, trying to determine whether Jungkook's expression had actually changed. Some believed his reaction looked noticeably different after seeing Jimin and Jin together, while others insisted there was simply not enough evidence to draw any conclusion. The uncertainty only made the discussion grow. What made the moment even more interesting was that Jimin and Jin appeared completely unaffected by the speculation surrounding them. They continued performing, smiling and enjoying the energy of the stadium. Meanwhile, Jungkook's brief reaction became the focus of fan discussions, creating a dramatic contrast that viewers could not stop analyzing. But perhaps the biggest twist is that the moment may have meant absolutely nothing beyond Jungkook reacting naturally to his members. A glance, a smile, or a change in expression during a live concert can have countless explanations. Without Jungkook explaining what he was thinking, every theory remains just that, a theory. Was it jealousy, playful teasing, or simply Jungkook being Jungkook? Fans are still debating what that look really meant, and perhaps that is what made the second night at AT&T Stadium so memorable. Sometimes, the smallest unscripted-looking moments can become the biggest talking points of the entire concert.